What up, baby? It's your boy Raider Will, and I am here with my misfit crew. I got my boy Matty B representing TBH West Coast. What up, baby?
What's up? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing?
I got my boy James representing the TBH military chapter. What up, baby?
Let's go, man. We about 4 weeks out from the draft, man. Let's go. Things are heating up, man. It's time to start talking business. Business on the regular.
Let's go. And yo, again, this man needs no introduction, a true OG of the black hole. We got the Cisco Kid. What up, baby?
Going on, fam? What's going on? Good to see everybody.
Yes, sir. And yo, I'm your boy Raider Will, and I am the head of TBH Westco and this show. And today we are gonna answer, baby, what you guys think about Devin White coming over to the Raiders on this contract. I want to know Hunter Renfrow, maybe back in the silver and black, baby. And then, hey, we know we got the 6th pick in the draft. We're going to go through some hypotheticals. We're going to go through your perfect one. And then, yo, let's talk a little bit black hole action, baby, because we got the best stuff coming out and we got some information coming out for y'all today. So stay locked in. All right, y'all. So, like I said, Devin White comes over on a 1 year, 1.2 to 1.7 max, $1 million contract, for sure guaranteed. I want to know your thoughts on this move. First, yo, I'm going to start with my boy, the coach, Matty B. Hit me up with your thoughts on this signing and on this movement.
I think it's a good signing. I mean, we missed out on a couple other linebackers that we were shooting for, but he's still a solid player. He's up there in age. I think he's still got a little bit left in the tank. Not gonna say he's like a 3-4 year starter for us, but he's still got some run stopping skills that are pretty decent. And I mean, I think he's a little bit better. We'll say he was a little bit better in like pass coverage back in the day, but that's kind of fallen off a little bit for him. But pretty decent, in my opinion. I like it.
All right, man. Now I got the captain. Oh, the military chapter, baby. Hit me with it.
Oh, it's a great sign, man. Devin White, can you beat it? 1.75 max deal for a guy that's only 27. This guy's got still about 2-3 years from 30. Can you really beat it for a guy that has already won a Super Bowl ring, already has some continuity with Tom Brady in his own ways as a teammate? I mean, come on, can you really beat that kind of leadership? You're gonna be able to pay a guy $1.75 million to wear the green dot? Oh man, you can't even ask for a better scenario. You can't even ask for a better scenario at that position, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Hey, let's talk to probably the oldest Raider fan here that has been with the team the longest and knows a lot of Raider legends that have played that position. Man, what do you see?
Man, I like it. I like it. I kind of looked at it like, now obviously playing styles pretty different, attitude pretty different, but I looked at it as kind of like when we just stacked up with Gruden the first time and Super Bowl bound. Like he got a lot of key veterans, John Perella, Romo. So I put him up there, hopefully with that Romo mentality. A good vet, solid, got the green dot like you mentioned. I think it's a solid pick, man. I think, and Carroll knows how to hype dudes up, man. He's a player's coach. I think he's gonna add a little bit more juice in that dude's legs and mindset, man. I'm happy. I'm that's a good pickup in my book.
Yo, James had been begging for lightning to strike. And let me tell you like this, baby, it just struck Allegiant Stadium over there in Las Vegas when we get a steal at a green dot linebacker. Okay? Again, the guy is 27 years old. Let me bring it back a little bit. You know, this guy was drafted right behind Cleveland Farrell. So he's as young as Josh Jacobs, 27-year-old that has the attitude. He might have lost a step or two, you know. Hey, you hit a funk. You don't get the right coaching. You don't fit the right scheme. Last year, I get it. He didn't play very much for Philadelphia. And people are going to say, oh, you know, he's lost it. Guys, that's Philadelphia. They won the Super. They were loaded on defense. They played lights out. Dude, do we forget what they did to Patrick Mahomes?
I was just about to say that. Just ask Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. I'd be like, and you're going to get a guy that came from a defense that comes from a background like that, 5th round pick, a guy that's spy tech, you know, handpicked, and we're getting him at 1.75? Get out of here, man. You're stealing. We're just stealing. Right now, I feel like with Mozart's contract, every guy's contract, we are getting maximum value. So, yo, let's move on to Hunter Renfro. I'm going to start with
Renfrow.
Hey, I'm going to start with the Cisco kid. Tell me about the waste management man that is actually an owner, and everybody was trying to bag on that. But I'm like, when you own your own company, you're one badass dude. Hit me with it, Cisco.
No, I love it, man. I hope he signs on the dotted line, man. Really. Him and Wilkins were teammates. I hope he's on Pete Carroll's door knocking, going, get our guy back, man. Get our guy back.
I got you.
I hope. I'll take him over Amari Cooper. I mean, I don't know. I'm not hyped about it. I know some Raider fans are kind of, oh yeah, get Amari. I don't know, man. I'm not sold on that one. But third and Renfro, yes. Bring that boy back in. He was clutch. I was really, really surprised, and we may have talked about this already, but I was really surprised nobody picked him up. I mean, the dude's clutch, man. I mean, come on. What do you? Yeah, I was puzzled.
I got you. Yo, James, hit me with the baby.
Yeah, Hunter Renfro, I think is he's always been a great player, right? But I think Hunter Renfro is just an unfortunate victim of the Josh McFucknuggets scheme that failed. So I don't really think there's another reason. In my opinion, when you look at how Hunter Renfro was kind of pushed out of the team, and you look back, the kind of, in my opinion, the 2 plays that were the start of that downhill roll. The first one is obviously going to be that fumble against Arizona when we had that 24-0 lead, and we just kind of fell apart towards the end. But the other big play that I think played a big part in him getting forced out of the team was when him and Devontae Adams ran into each other in Arrowhead. I think that's the other big play to me that I saw that was like career defining with him being gone. Because it seems like after when that happened, he wasn't even on the field to even get the touches for a lot of the games in the most part. And that's, to me, that's on the fault of the staff, because the staff isn't doing anything to try and give him touches. I mean, yeah, he fumbled the ball once or twice, but you know, for him not to have any more touches after he had a couple mishaps, when he had so little mishaps, when we had freaking Zay Jones playing wide receiver 1, to me was just ridiculous. So I straight up just think Hunter Renfro is still solid. I mean, I don't understand why we wouldn't pick him up. I mean, it's probably only a couple million to get him. You probably could get him for like 2 years for about 5 to 6 million. So I mean, I would say it's a great idea. I would still say we should still look for another veteran wide receiver. But to have Hunter Renfro bring him back in the slot next to Bowers, shit, I do not see how that fails. I don't see how it fails, in my opinion.
Agreed. Matty B.
Yeah, no, I think it'd be great if we signed him. Like, you pretty much said it right there when you said that Josh McDaniels kind of forced him out of there. I think he was a great dude, man. He was clutch anytime it mattered, man. Like, yes, he got the nickname Third and Renfro for a reason. So, you know, I don't know why he didn't get picked up. I don't know. A lot of speculation that I've heard. I don't know how true it is, but that he kind of went off script when he came to like running his routes. But I think that made him unique in his own way, even if he did. So I mean, look at the plays on tape. If he's running his own script, I mean, he's doing a hell of a job at it because he's getting open and he's catching the ball. So that's all that matters really in this league when it comes down to it. So give him another shot, man. I'd be glad to see him back in the silver and black, especially with Bowers on one side, and I like Myers too, man. So that's a triple-headed monster on there. Get another guy and pick up another veteran, like you said, or go through the draft and pick somebody up that can help even that whole line out on receivers.
Yeah, and I also think that if you look at Hunter Renfro, for those watching us right now, a good career game to look at for Hunter Renfro, go back to, I want to say, the year 2021 when the Raiders made the playoffs, and watch the Raiders versus Colts game. That game was so back and forth, and Hunter Renfro was the reason we won that fucking game. 100%. If Hunter Renfro does not come in clutch that game, we do not go to the playoffs.
Hey! Can I say another one too? How about the defensive stop? How about the defensive stop against the Chargers when they went for it on fourth down, and he came in there and lit that dude up and caused the turnover the ball?
That too. When he was playing defensive back,
that was my favorite play by Renfro, and he wasn't even playing offense on that play, bro. Like,
guys, I think I can say this, and I maybe like as we are the Black Holes fans, I think the Black Hole would endorse this and take this and run with it. Hunter Renfro was a guy that is accessible to fans, that is accessible to his people, and he treats you right. He's just brought up in a humble way, and I think that is what brings him tight with Raider Nation, because he loved Raider Nation, and Raider Nation loved him. And I think it's a lot of the things that you guys said. The guy runs a unique route tree. He's not the fastest. He's not the biggest. He's not the strongest. So he uses his unique ability to run routes in a certain way that might add a certain shake, that might add a certain way of moving that some coaches don't like. But here's the key thing that Matty B said. He creates separation from his defender with those moves. If you see a lot of these guys, Keenan Allen, a lot of older guys, they have to add that extra little shift so that way they can gain that type of separation to make big-time plays in big-time situations for our team. And Renfro is a guy that you can depend on third down, on big plays, and you know that if he has to run the smart route and read the defense, he's very capable of doing that and being on the same page as his quarterback. I think you guys all hit it on the head. We can bring this guy back at a quality contract, a quality player at 29 years old. Guys, guys that are younger than their 30s, bringing them back on quality contracts. James, I've been telling you this all season long, right, baby? We maximizing them dollars. We are maximizing them dollars. We are not on spendathon. We are on maxathon, maxing out every single player for what we can get. And you know what? Taking chances on players that other people wouldn't, and offering them minimal contracts. And if they outplay those contracts, then we will be able to re-sign these players looking at the team through a microscope. I don't know about what you guys think, but guys, I want to know what you guys think. Wrapping up free agency, all right? Wrapping up everything. I want a grade. Give me a grade, what you guys think, what the Raiders have done so far, okay? I'm going to start with my boy James. James, I'm going to give you, you can give him the grade. I don't want you to go more than a minute, so you get a minute. You get your podium. You got it? Ready? Go.
I think free agency for us started off kind of rough. I think we took a lot of losses on the defensive side of the ball at first. Looking at it now with the end, I mean, we did with the addition of the Landon Roberts. I wasn't too keen on it with the idea of him being LB1. However, now that we got Devin White, I feel him a lot better, especially considering, we have Coons. We missed on Chason. I wasn't too happy we missed on that one. We did get the Max Crosby extension done. So I would say overall for free agency, I would give it probably about a solid, maybe a solid B to a B minus, in my opinion. It could have been better, but it wasn't bad. In the end, it wasn't bad. It started rough, but it ended in a respectable state.
All right. Now we're going to go to our Yoda, our Obi-Wan that has seen this so many times before. Drop your knowledge on us, Yoda, and give us your thoughts about this Raiders offseason.
I'll sit right with James, man. I'd say it was about a B minus. Losing Spillane hurt. Trayvon. I mean, those ones kind of I was like, damn, man. But we like James said, we bounced back. We got some key people. Solid B minus. I'm good with that. I think so.
Gotcha. Hey, my brother Matty B, give me that grade, baby.
Yeah, I'm pretty much with you guys right there, man. I was gonna give him about a B. But I mean, I got beat by two other people to say it, so it kind of sounds like I'm beating everybody, but I'm not. I swear, I'm in a B. But yeah, I think we did great. Like you said, we lost some key players, but if you really think about it, you really look at a lot of those key players went and signed some big contracts, and we'll see how those contracts turn out. So if they ball out for those teams, then it was worth it for them, and we missed out. If it's not, and they go over there and they bomb, then hey, we did the right moves, and I'm happy with what we did, and we might have had to wait a little bit longer for that middle linebacker, or not middle linebacker, but that linebacker that we needed. But hey, we got somebody that's pretty solid in there, and I think our safeties are going to be just fine. I think we work on the corners and a little bit of the line when it comes to the draft, and we'll be just fine.
No, I got you, brother. I mean, I'm going to give you guys a little backdrop, man, of how this offseason goes for a Raider fan. I get a phone call. I think the second day of free agency or first day of free agency. We're losing the draft. We're losing everything. We are terrible. We ain't got nothing. That's day one, gentlemen. Day one. We're losing everything.
The Titanic is sinking.
Bro, the ship is sinking. We've lost everybody. Nobody wants to be a Raider. Okay? Say, hey, man, we made a key move. We swiped in a captain of the ship or, vice admiral, whatever you want to call the QB. We got one. Bah! Day two. We're sitting there waiting on Spillane to sign, man, and Merrick and everybody to come back, right? Because they're Raiders. Because they're our guys. Fucking Patriots. Damn it. Gosh, those guys are killing me. 37 mil. I say, hey, man, I can't believe the Raiders didn't overspend. Guy's a quality player? Absolutely. But we lost this guy. We don't have nobody. And I said, man, what I say, James? What I say? Let them cook, baby. Let them cook. So, hey, you know what, though? This is what I love about Raider Nation. We all have these highs and these lows, and everybody is on a different tip, right? Everybody's going to tell you a different thing. My grade for the Raiders is actually like Cisco. I think we are at a strong B minus right now. The reason I'm saying B minus at the moment is because
Geno Smith.
Well, no, it's because the picks that are the guys that we've signed have yet to produce. If these guys all come, okay, especially these guys that are we signing for minimal contracts like Mostert from the Dolphins running back, then we got freaking Devin White, if he comes in, if these guys pop off, okay, and they have incredible years, bro, we're gonna look at this next year and we're gonna be like A plus, baby. I'll be like, just be real, because we got these guys at a maximum contract with quality. You know what I'm saying? As in saying we're paying minimal, and if we juice these guys, then it's gonna be fantastic. But all right, guys, we're gonna go on to section 2 of the show where we're gonna talk draft, baby. All right, I know, bro. Hey, we're beating the horse. I think every single podcast does this. Some people are doing it 5 times a week. Guys, you're not gonna get that here. Okay, we're gonna go through different scenarios, and we're just gonna move on from that. I'd be like, we can debate Shedeur Sanders, we can debate Genty, we can debate all these guys, and everybody's gonna have a different opinion, right? But guys, I want your guys' opinion, and I want, if everything went right in your draft, okay? This is the first scenario. Everything goes right in your draft. Who is the guy that you're drafting at 6 and why? Okay? I'd be like, it can be any guy. I'd be like, if you're telling me, hey, the guy from Notre Dame drops to the nose tackle, and that's who you pick up, then that's who you pick up. I've heard Travis Hunter might drop to the Raiders on some draft boards, all right? If you want to draft Travis Hunter, tell me why. Tell me who is your dream guy and why? I already know. We gotta leave that and you give him his title, give him everything, baby. Come in with that bang. I already know, James. So I'm gonna start with the Cisco kid, brother. If we had the draft today, and you were the draft guy, and you had to push the button, who's the name you're calling and why?
It's a tough one, man. You got to go with, like everybody says, man. I mean, well, not everybody, but you got to take the best player available.
Okay.
And we did that with Brock Bowers, right? So you're basing on needs, best player available. All right, we'll go with that. And needs that we need, you said it, man. I said the dark horse would be Travis Hunter. He could play both sides of the ball. You know, that's a sneak attack. That's something not every player can do. So I would say if he falls to number 6, take him.
Ooh, Cisco Kid's dream draft for our Raiders in silver and black this year would be Travis Hunter falling all the way down to 6 and then electrifying Las Vegas for the next 10 to 15 years, baby. Yo, Matty B, if the draft went perfect for you today, who do you think is the perfect fit to be a Raider today?
Yeah, I like the Travis Hunter pick, but he's off the board now. So, man, if it fell today, man, I would have to go with Genty, man. I think he fits perfect when it comes down to helping out with Geno. I think he's going to complement what we were missing last year. We all seen it. We didn't have Jacobs. You guys, everybody's seen how bad we were on offense when we came to running the ball. We couldn't get past our own line. So, I mean, that's the guy we have to go with, man. He's the best player available, I think, at 6 if he fell to us. So that's my pick.
I got you, baby. Now, take it away, James.
Yeah, pick number 6. I'm gonna stand on this hill because I'm gonna fucking die on it. At pick number 6, the only guy we should be taking is we should be securing that QB position, and we should be grabbing Shedeur motherfucking Sanders, Mr. Primetime Junior. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear nothing.
Cisco walks up.
I think we need to secure that QB position. Okay. There's a reason Geno Smith and him already did a fucking mixtape cover picture. It's real. It's cooking. It's brewing. They're friends. He's friends with Brady. It's a match made in heaven. The Raiders, we need that swagger back. The rolly wearing, jet flying, limousine riding, wheeling dealing, son of a gun. Shedeur Sanders is my pick. Now, if we get to 6 and Shedeur is off the board,
No, hey, no, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. I'm gonna
Okay.
give you that
Okay.
scenario
All right.
next. All right.
All right.
Yo, guys, first of all, what I want you to do, okay, I want you to comment below and let us know if you think Cisco has it right with Travis Hunter, if Matty B hit us up with Genty, and then we got James with the high flying, Rolex wearing, shotgun riding, limousine riding, Shedeur Sanders, baby. So let us know who you think is the right guy. I'm about to tell you guys like this, baby. If Travis Hunter falls to 6, I have made a promise that I would never buy another Raiders jersey from a current player until they retire. I'm gonna tell you, I'm coming out of retirement for that one, baby. Because if Travis Hunter goes to the silver and black, could you see this man? I mean, like, we talk about swagger. We talk about game-changing ability. Bro, dream made in heaven. But I'm going to tell you like that. I ain't that sauced up to believe that that's going to happen. Like, yo, I quit drinking in September. And I'm telling you like that, bro. I ain't that. I don't think he'll fall. The one player that I would be interested to see, okay, would be the nose tackle out of Notre Dame. If we are able to pair him with Kuntz, okay, Christian Wilkins, Max Crosby, and I think it's Zebulon, right? Or what's his name? Matt? The kid from
Zebel?
Yep.
Yeah, Great Zebel. That's my offensive guy.
Bro, like it could get nasty up front. And I think the Raiders would be making a big difference. But again, I think you guys all hit on picks, man. All those guys hit a certain thing. Now, I'm going to give you guys a little different scenario, okay? Let's go. Travis Hunter's off the board. Shedeur Sanders is off the board. Okay.
Pictures going to saved memories.
Hey, if Shedeur Sanders, okay, and Travis Hunter are off the board, does that automatically make Genty our pick at 6?
No.
Or do you see another possibility coming in at 6? Whoa. Who's that? John Gruden just. Oh, here we go, baby. Hey, that's the dark horse I want to talk about. Okay, right there, he brought him up. Jackson Dart, dark horse for the Raiders as a quarterback, right? Yo, do you take him at 6 if both Shedeur and Cam are off the board, or do you trade back? And how far do you think you can trade back? And what do you get? Okay, because like if you're moving back to like 13, you know you got to get some good quality. Okay, so tell me, what's your move if Jackson Dart is your guy on the board that you want to draft in the first? What's your move, Cisco? What do you do?
I'm gonna kind of throw a little wrench into it. My scenario is this: take the best player available, right? Okay, if it's not Hunter, Gentry's there, grab Gentry, trade with another team, trade a pick, and evaluate where we're at. If Dart's still there, then trade up to grab him.
But what are you willing to give up? I mean, like you're saying trade here, trade there, and who's going to be the trade partner?
I'd say trade a number 2 pick for the following year, 2026.
Okay.
Trade the number 2 to jump up to whatever. We got to see how the board goes. But if it pays out and all our guys are gone, yeah, I say grab him.
All right, James. If Jackson Dart is your solution at quarterback, right, and you're saying, hey, he's your guy, best player available, like Cisco said, nobody's going to think that you're going to draft him at 6, right? But he's that high on your board, no matter what. And people are calling a trade. How far do you see being able to move back and still be able to pick up this guy?
So, personally, I'd be okay, right? If we don't get Sanders, I just want to put out there, I'd be okay with the Raiders reaching on Dart at 6. I wouldn't be mad about it. But that's not the scenario. So my scenario that I would do is I would trade back from pick 6, and I would try and hit up the Chicago Bears and move back to number 10. And I would charge them a 2nd and a 4th from this year's draft. And I think,
number 2 this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a 2nd rounder from this year and a 4th rounder from this year. And then I think the reason I would do that is because I see the Bears as a team that really, really, really are really into the idea of drafting Genty. And I think Genty's going to be right in our lap. No matter which way this goes, I think Genty's going to be there at 6. He's going to be there at 6. You know what I mean? So I like the idea of moving back there. The only problem with moving back to 10 is that I think the Jets, who are right behind us, are just a little unpredictable.
Yeah, they might sign Aaron Rodgers again.
Yeah, I think the Jets are a little unpredictable, but I would say the farthest you could draft, I would say you have to draft somewhere in the top 20. You have to move back within the top 20, because if you let Jackson Dart be available when the Pittsburgh Steelers come up, I think that's who the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to take.
Yeah. No, I could see that too.
100%.
I think he's going to be gone. He might be gone in the first 10, to be honest.
I think he's going to be gone first round, though.
Gotcha.
First round for sure. First round for sure.
I want to tell you, I don't think you can move back for him. Really, honestly, like you said, you got the Jets sitting behind you at 7. Okay. Carolina, who knows? Are they going to keep the guys they got? You know what I mean? They're there too, man. They could be one of those sneaky Atlanta teams like last year that go and pick up a quarterback and use another one at trade bait. And then you got New Orleans, man. There's already talk about them getting rid of Carr. They got that. You can't move back. I don't think you can move back to get him. Chicago would be the only team you could move back to trade with, and that's putting you out of reach for him. So I don't think you can move back. I think you have to pick him at 6. If you really want him that bad, I think you got to pick him at 6.
Pray to God that the rest of the picks after him pan out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to look like it's a flop.
Yeah,
exactly.
And I mean,
that's like you said, that's a big reach on 6. I think, like you say,
I think so too. I like the kid. But I wouldn't 6. That's tough. That's tough.
Sign Gino for 3 years.
But look at it this way, right? I mean, did everybody have us picking? Well, not just us, but at that position, 13, picking Bowers. He wasn't on the board. He wasn't in the top 20, I don't believe.
He wasn't, bro. He was in the top. No, he was supposed to be the 8th pick.
He was
supposed to.
He was the best player in the draft last year.
Yeah, best player besides quarterback.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, again, we're looking at that. Matty B, you just added to the scenario, and I mean, like, thinking about it, James might be right. I mean, like, if we did a 10, I guarantee you the Bears are hungry for Genty. Adding a running back of that dimension definitely takes a lot off Caleb Williams.
So,
but moving that far back would put us in that position where the Jets. Hold on. So if the Jets, though, are in that position, right, bro, the Jets are looking for a quarterback. Let's be real. I don't think they see Justin Fields as the long-term solution. So, hey, Cisco, do you pull the trigger at 6? Yes or no? If you have to, if you feel like he's the best player available.
For my guy Jackson?
Yeah. Talk like just with everything that we've added to the scenario.
Oh man, that's tough. Because I've been harping my boy for a long time.
Yes, I know.
It's money in the bank is what it is, because we know we got Gino, my boy AOC still on the team. I really feel he's going to battle Gino. I know everybody thinks Gino's going to start, but under Pete Carroll's system, a solid offensive line, I think AOC is going to do some damage. Is he the quarterback of the future? Yeah. So I think man, it's a tough one, man. I'm 50-50, to be honest. At six, I'm 50-50 on him. I mean,
right.
Yeah, he could be a diamond in the rough, bro. But you know what? Now I think about it, I probably would, because he's going to learn under Gino and Tom Brady.
All right.
So that would be our guy for the future. I would say yeah. I would say maybe yeah. If he's there, take him.
James.
So, I'm okay with either way, right? I'm okay with pulling the trigger for him, but I'm also okay with not pulling the trigger for him. And the reason I'm okay with not pulling the trigger is because, in my opinion, if we move back to 10, right, and we are able to obtain at least an additional second round pick, in my opinion, we're not one player away from winning. So I do see that as a positive in my book. If they both QBs, if Cam and Shador though go in the top 5, I almost feel like it's stupid not to take Dart and figure out everything else later. To be honest, because if we're going to compete this year, then we're going to be even farther away from getting chances of a QB in a draft next year.
That's facts. And somebody's finally drinking the Kool-Aid that we're not one player away. Let's go, baby. Matty B, hit me with it.
I'm gonna have to pass, and the only reason I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to pass on this is because what Cisco said. We got Geno Smith and we have AOC still. And we still have. I'm pretty sure. Time Carter Bradley, is he still on our team? We haven't released him yet, right? So he's either going to be a backup or a practice or something like that, So
I think
we'll see
he's
how
practice squad.
Yeah, he's practice squad.
Practice squad still okay. Well, okay. Well, so we still got AOC, we still got them, and like you said, I think if we build a solid line, which is what Pete Carroll is known for, is building in the trenches. So I mean, you have a solid line. I'm not gonna say that AOC is a bust or he's the future of the Raiders, but I think he could have some solid play behind him. Yeah, I don't know if you reach that far on Jackson Dart, man. I mean, yeah, he's played a lot of games. He's kind of like who's that kid that came out last year that played a lot of games? Everybody was big on. But
which one?
She's I can't remember his name, man. Ooh, the white boy that came out of whatever school.
That covers a lot of them.
Like 80% of the quarterbacks.
That's like 90% of the quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I think that position, I don't think we can reach that far right now. I don't think we're in a position to reach. If it's
we got too many needs. We got too many needs.
Yeah. I think if we have to trade back, we're trading back with something else on defense or something like that, in my opinion.
Right now, I'm just going to ask Raider Nation not to hate me, because I'm telling you right now, they want to draft the playmaker at 6 and a guy at 6, And I really do think Spytek's going to move back. And he's going to start, you know how they move back and then acquire picks? It just start loading up on picks.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Raiders are about to start that process where we trade back and then get if we don't get the guy that we're going to want, we're going to move back, get a whole bunch of picks for them, and then eventually you're going to see the Raiders with like 27 picks or something like that.
So
Like,
What if
I
they
just see that.
trade? What if they trade AOC to Pittsburgh and get up on a pick
Do it.
and
Hey,
jump on that pick and stack picks? Even though I love my guy AOC, man, I think he hasn't got a solid shot. Now I know when he gets behind a solid team, that dude's he's gonna be a good player, man. Is it gonna be Hall of Fame? No. But he's gonna be a good damn quarterback. I know it.
I'm going to tell you like this. If we get anything higher than a fourth, or if we get something higher than a fourth round pick for AOC in a trade at this current moment, then we got the bag because he's a fourth round pick
Yeah.
and he's struggled in the league. You're right. I don't believe that it's because of him. I do believe, a team requires coaching, requires everything like that, right? And we have failed in those departments ever since John Gruden left. Let's be real. Rich Bisaccia held it down for a while, and after that, it's like James when we were talking, baby. The ship is on fire and we're filling up holes, right, James? With fucking McNuggets, basically. Hey, he's running around saying, "Dude, McNuggets fired everyone and fucked everything up." Right? I mean, like, let's be real, man. I mean, like, our team got destroyed after that season. Got dismantled.
We used to say, man, that when we got Shanahan back in '88, we were talking about him sabotaging the team. He wanted to trade Todd Christensen, I think Howie Long, and somebody else, and we were like, "What the fuck is going on here? You know, is this dude in here sabotaging?" I feel that's the same thing with McDaniels, man. He really fucked us bad. You know, I mean, he did terribly.
Yeah, bad.
When you talk about the way that coaches affect the locker room, right? I'm gonna be honest. McDaniels is probably the worst locker room coach that you can have. And when you have a dictator in chief, a guy that, when you're winning, fantastic. When you're losing, it's hard. And the way that he brought the locker room and destroyed the locker room really destroyed any resemblance of whatever we had of culture. And now the Raiders are in a rebuild and they've been in a constant rebuild. But you know what? Do I see Pete Carroll changing the culture? Absolutely. Do I see Spytek making a lot of the right moves this season? Absolutely. Do I see a lot of the right guys coming into this situation? Yeah. Now, what I will say, guys, is we got to be on this side of the fence, right? And I'm always like, people will call me, what is it called? A pessimist, right? Because I'm not going to say the Raiders we're going to the Super Bowl as soon as, you get one draft pick. But I will say, hey, guys, be patient. Look at what the team is doing. Look at the way that it's moving. And I guarantee you, man, this is moving in the right direction. And I think Max Crosby signing, right, and staying, and then him saying I'm endorsing this, is making big changes. But, all right, fellas, we are all members of the most notorious fans. And as you guys know, we always got stuff going on all over the place. Because Raider Nation loves to party, baby. And that's a fact. All right, so I'm going to drop you guys some hints here. Guys, the Black Hole is putting out an app for all its members where they can share tickets. So you can sell from one Raiders fan to another. And these will not be charged up. Our brother Mark Jones dropped to us in a meeting. Let us know. And it's a great move, I believe, for us as the Black Hole. Guys, this is going to allow you to sell to other Raiders fans, to other people that are in the same boat as you. So, my suggestions to Raider Nation: make your money, but don't kill us. All right, baby. Yo, then, guys, San Francisco, May the 3rd, right, brother? Raider Nation, come on out to our old stomping grounds, baby. We are gonna be back in the Bay, rocking out, baby. We are gonna have a huge barbecue. When I'm talking about huge, I'm talking about huge. Got over 200 people already confirmed. We got car clubs. We got people coming. You got Cisco Kid coming. You got people coming out the woodwork just to come out to this event. So come out and support my people. Then, that Sunday, Cisco Kid, let them know what we doing at Ricky's, baby.
And so, most of you know, Kenny and I been doing business together for quite some time now. We have a film production company, Always Dreaming. And so we kind of launched this last year a focus on mental health. So it's called Always Dreaming Society. And he's already done a couple of things out with Steven's team out in Sacramento, and with Nick Bell, who, you know, he said it himself, you know, suffers from some mental issues that he needs to, you know, get huddled in and get control of. And it's hard for people like that, right? They're battling that illness. And we just want to bring awareness to it. So we're making a documentary on that particular topic. And Nick Bell is going to be in it, a couple other folks, myself, and we're going to be actually recording, filming the teaser trailer for that documentary. Part of that will be filmed that Sunday at Ricky's. It's not the old Ricky's, it's the new Ricky's. So I got Kenny in touch with the owner, and he talked to him, and he's all in. He's all excited. He's going to contribute quite a bit to it. We're going to have a DJ. We're going to fence off a certain area in the parking lot and kind of get some cool angles and make it that tailgate type atmosphere. Food, obviously, they're going to be there. Like I said, DJ. We'll be doing some segments, filming some part of the segment inside Ricky's. But it's going to be a good time, man. You know, it's not going to be just a whole film production time. We're going to be hanging out, eating, drinking, taking pictures, hanging out with each other, talking Raiders, talking family, talking everything, you know, what we do when we get together. But that's going to be a part of it. So it's going to be a good time, man. You know, I think it's going to be, you know, definitely for a good cause, you know, once it's all put together and all that. But yeah, you know, it's going to be a good time for all of us to get back. And like I said, I mean, it's not going to be the same Ricky's, but to have Black Hole there once again in that amount of numbers is going to be a great thing. I mean, it's kind of like where I wouldn't say where it first started, but it was one of the first establishments that was a notable establishment that the Black Hole got together at and would do parties and events. So it's kind of a homecoming for the Black Hole and a homecoming for Kenny and I too. We used to have a lot of our AD production meetings at Ricky's. So it's kind of coming full circle. So it's going to be a good time.
hey, can't wait, baby. And if y'all know, Kenny Shedd, former wide receiver for the Raiders, baby, has been on the show. We're going to bring him back, have him talk a little bit about it, have him give you guys a little bit of more of the 411 on what's going on over there. Another thing, Central Valley Black Hole has a Easter event. So, guys, make sure that you go out there and give them some support. You know, they got their flyers out. Make sure that if you are in that area, you hit that, hit them up. Link up, get connected. Guys, another event that will be going down that happens every year. It's for my Mile High City Black Hole family. Up there in TBH Denver, baby. They got their Easter event that they always do every year. So make sure that if you're in that area, go over there, you hit them up, and you show them some love. Then I believe our family over there in Sacramento will be having a draft soiree going down, baby. So make sure that you hit them up if you are in Sacramento at Shenanigans Bar and Grill, right? And hey, rock with the fam. Then, last but not least, baby, like we said, we rocking everywhere. Another draft party will be going down with our family down there in the Big D. TBH Dallas has their new spot. So make sure that you hit them up, go down there, go out and support the fam, and make sure that you're engaged. And last but not least again, Houston will be an absolute banger this year. You will see our brother Matty B with his youngin. You'll see our brother James out there with his youngin. You're going to see the Cisco Kid go down there and announce the presence because we going to be rolling deep with the Black Hole. We will have a lot of people down there. So, guys, stay engaged, stay linked up, and make sure that you follow all the Black Hole family. Guys,
got one of the draft party though.
Huh?
You forgot one draft party.
Whoa. I forgot this one. No, I didn't forget. I'm going to let our Yoda, go ahead, wise one, hit us with the biggest, baddest, most.
If I'm gonna be anybody out of the Star Wars, could I be at
Obi-Wan?
Least maybe
You want Obi-Wan?
Yeah.
Okay, Obi-Wan. Okay, Obi-Wan.
I mean, I respect the Yoda, but dude's like this tall and green, and you know what I'm saying? I mean,
hey, but the girls love him. But the girls love Yoda.
yeah, all right. Obi-Wan sounds a little better.
All right, Obi-Wan. Hey, Obi-Wan is going to hit us with the draft party. I know I hit you guys all with our smaller ones, but hey, I'm going to let you roll this one in, baby, and let them know about our main party.
So we're putting it together. I'm actually waiting any time now to get a email from our guy, my boy Marlon, who's the NFL alumni chapter president here in Las Vegas. We're going to team up with them. Once again, this will be our third annual Legends draft party with the NFL alumni, or NFL Legends, Pro Legends is what they're calling it, at the Ghost Bar at the Palms. Fortunately, this year, what's got a cool thing, people can rotate. The Raiders are actually having their season ticket holder draft party at the Palms as well, downstairs at that nightclub Chaos, I think it's called. So go there, hang out a little bit, then take the elevator upstairs to the Ghost Bar, hang out with us outside, smoking some stogies and, cheering, drinking some nice cold Modelo's and hanging out, man. And it's going to be a good time. Definitely be a good time. We usually have some Raider alumni popping in, whether it's Jay Schrader, my boy T.O. Johnson, it's always somebody popping in. So should be another good time. We're looking forward to it. And we'll be making that announcement shortly, just waiting on the link for our VIP tables and whatnot, if you want to dabble in that. So it's going to be another good time, man.
All right, so y'all heard it here first, baby. Make sure that y'all stay locked in The black hole is going to black out Raider Nation. The Palms is going to be blacked out. The Raiders party will be downstairs for the actual club. The black hole party will be upstairs. So that to me means the Palms will be blacked out from the feet up, from the floor up, whatever you want to call it, is going to be black and silver, baby. So make sure you guys go down to the Palms and support our club, support our people, man. They're doing big things. And guys, I want to make sure that I send out this shout out to our brother Mark Jones. You're in our prayers, brother. I'll be like, we've, know that you're going through a tough time right now, but I want you to know, brother, that we got your support and we got nothing but love for you. And hey, anything you need, your family's here, baby. So, guys, it's all about one nation. It's all about one team. It's all about the Raiders.